Hey everyone, Nuno here. Welcome back to Aisha Town episode 35. And today's episode we're going to focus mostly here. I think this is an area that we need to look upon and try to figure out, and not just figure out, but try to understand. By the way, Fairyland, Briar Fairyland reached level 4, which is amazing. 2 more rides to add it. I'll do that later on, but let's continue here. Like I was saying, I think this area needs to be redesigned, and I'm gonna do a time lapse to redesign that, so that's gonna be the main focus on today's video. But before that, and because we have unlocked 2 more buildings, let's first do 2 things. Of course, try to build the buildings, and well, basically we don't need we just need 5,000 more visitors and we will reach level 5. But I want to place all those rides, and of course make the park with a higher income. The better, the more rides the better. Also, I didn't forget, we do have, okay, we may lose something in here if we don't bring in more students. That's kind of like a problem, so let's give them all of this. So I think that's all I can do right now. I don't know why we kind of like losing, but we do have more buildings to add. I'm hoping that we can have more students here. I don't know why. I that's strange, because I added here these underground, and there's like a lot of people using it and coming here, and they have access to college a lot more easier than they had it before. Not just that, but you also have the tram that stops in here, and you can kind of like, there's so many ways of doing it. But okay, I'm just gonna focus first here on the Fairyland, and then we're gonna see how we deal with Manor State College. I wasn't expecting it to have such a low number. Also because if you go here to the Education tab and you go to College, you see that we're still on the red. We have so many people that need college, and for some reason we don't have power. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe that is the problem. Okay, let's look here at our power station. We should have more electricity than we already have. That is an issue, of course. Right. So, first of all, let's move this sorting facility, post office sorting facility, to this other area, and let's build. We have to build. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to do that, so I'm really sorry for that, guys. Here's the thing. How much electricity are we consuming? 119. Okay, you guys want to know what we're gonna do? Bye-bye this solar draft. It's a shame, but it is bye-bye. And we are going to build, let's look at our electricity buildings. We have these ones that I really like. Natural gas combined cycle. I think we can have the turbine for now, which is, in my opinion, perfect. So let's place 1 turbine in here. It should be more than enough for what we currently are producing, or for currently we are consuming. This should be more than enough, but eventually you can place another one in here that gives more power to it. Okay, let's look at, we may be also doing something here with the budget. Yes, the budget. Oh man, I shouldn't have erased that one. I think maybe increasing the budget would be more than enough. Let's see if this is, yeah, now this is more than enough electricity for what we are consuming. Just kind of afraid of the weekly income, because we are going red. We are going red with the weekly income. But that may be only temporary, because maybe, I don't know. Let's go back to the budget. Let's see where we are spending most of our money. Okay, we're not look, the weekly electricity bill is not that big or that high, and that is kind of crazy. It was some kind of issue with the production. I guess that's kind of natural or normal. Eventually. And will this kind of increase the number of students in here? No, I don't think so. Okay, all right, doesn't matter. We'll fix that eventually. If not on today's episode, maybe next episode. That should be fine. Let's go here to the amusement park and build the drop right. I like this one. I think it would be amazing, depending on the view. I think this would be an amazing view of it. I would also like one in here to like that. Can we do like that? Like through this corner. Looks really nice. And we also can have the pendulum right. I like the pendulum right here. Why is it? Let's turn on anarchy. I mean, I wouldn't want to use anarchy like that, but why not using the pendulum right here like that? Like that. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, people will have to eventually. How do they cross around here? Okay. You know what we can do? We have these in here, so let's kind of like use it. And the same thing happens here. I think we can. Let's do the same thing here. It's a bit glitchy here, but. Okay, I think these are enough for these two rides. We have like these two pendulums, no, one pendulum only, and I think the next building we're going to unlock, well, we have the roller coaster and the ferry wheels, so they're gonna be around here, and then it's only adding trees and complete the park, making it more pretty with more walking paths through here. People can walk, and maybe adding more areas, seating areas, a bit more decorations and stuff like that. Okay, with that done, let's look here at Manor State College and see why we are losing students. It's kind of strange why we're losing students, because we have enough capacity for them, and we should be leveling up, not losing students at all. Maybe we need more people, more residents, so let's add high density buildings to here. I think this could help, hopefully. I'm hoping this helps a little bit at least. Let's add all of this with high density. The same thing happens here. I think we can have high density buildings here. Hopefully more people are gonna come in, and these people coming in means that we are going to be able to have more probably students to go to college. Mostly because if we see education, we can see that we have university and high school, they kind of need more stuff that we, I mean, and look at university, all these areas, these guys, they need to go to here. That's for sure. And they're not going. Mostly because they're adults. I think that's the problem. I mean, I don't know. I'm just hoping that these will help a little bit. But we are losing... we're losing students, so we may not reach the next level. In fact, we may go back one level, which is not very good. Alright, so with that done, and hopefully let's just wait for the best. Let's do a time lapse in here where I'm going to redesign this entire area and try to make it more pleasant to tourists. We're gonna lose all these houses, we're gonna lose people, of course. It's what's gonna happen in here, and I cannot say that I am sorry for that, but I can kind of am. Kind of am sorry. But yeah, it is what it is, and it's not like we can do much about it. And yeah, it's kind of like that. Okay guys, so I am back, and yeah, I finished placing all the buildings, commercial offices, a few parks, plazas, unique buildings also to give a little bit more of value as a touristic area in here. So this is going to be, I think, in a very good location. You also can see that we have I left the same location where we had the subway station. I think this is gonna have a lot more movement in here because right in front of you you have like this big commercial building, which would bring up a lot more tourists. I've also placed like here some residential areas, some residential buildings. I think it should be fine depending on where they are, but also offices. We need to have in mind that this area in here. Let's look at Briar Manor. I want to do something here in the policies. I want to avoid skyscrapers. So here on high raised band, I want to do that. Probably I'm going to lose a few of these buildings. I don't want to have them high skyscrapers in here. I don't know how it's going to be with the tourism itself. A lot of similar buildings, like similar hotels, all looking the same. Unfortunately, it doesn't have as much variety when it comes to that. I tried to avoid doing that, but yeah, I think it was not enough. But either way, I think this is going to be a very good touristic area. I don't think there's going to be a lot of people living in here because I didn't place that many houses in there. But yeah, this is going to be good. I'm pretty much sure it's going to be a good location for most of these guys in tourism. And that's kind of what I wanted. Placed a few trees, walking paths to most locations, so it's easy to walk through and crossing many of these areas. Also opens up a little bit the area in here in East Briar to kind of like level up these entire buildings in here, and that's kind of like where I want it to be. Let's look at these in here, and let's just place a district as a park district. I think we can do that. I think we should do that because I think this is going to be a really nice park in here, a different one, by the way, like a city park. And I think East Briar is gonna have, not only that, this park is going to help all these other people. I think that's gonna be a good idea. And also, I know this is probably not the best location for it, but we are in demand. We have a lot of demand for residential. So let's build these buildings in here, this area in here, as a residential area. Not the ideal area for me, in my opinion, but that should work, at least to give a little bit more people coming in. Now, I've realized that there's some kind of issue here. I don't know why. Let's just, by the way, let's just turn off and kind of like, let's move this. I don't remember why it happened like that, but for some reason it happened. So let's just... let's kind of like turn it using Move It, which is the good thing about Move It, is that we can, and we should be able to kind of like make this slightly better than it was. There you go. There you go. Beautiful. Okay, so this entire area now, we have issues, which is we don't have enough, and we can see we don't have enough workers. I think that's mostly the not enough workers. Yeah, we need more people. We have a lot of demand for people, and I think we will eventually grow up more of Briar, like the like northeast Briar. But I think it's a good time to look here into what we have from Old Town and maybe try to come up with a district or two with yeah, maybe a district or two with from the Old Town. So let's just use one speed in here, and let's kind of like erase this area in here. We're gonna lose a few homes, that's fine. And we are going to increase Old Town a little bit with high density buildings by doing it in here. Now we are going, at least I'm going to do it slightly different. I'm gonna try to go and let's see if this works the way I'm thinking about. First of all, let's go with a walking path through this area with trees. I think that will work fine, in my opinion. And let's go straight from here to here, and then from each one of these guys go like that. terrain here is not leveled up, so it could be a problem, and maybe it will be a problem. And next, I think I want all of these guys to be high density either way. I don't know if it's going to be perfect or not, but yeah, I think doing that will change a little bit the look and feel of this area. Having in mind that Old Town, let's go to the team and enable team. Let's pause this. It's not international, it's European. I think we need to do that. Otherwise, it's going to be a mixed, and some of these buildings may be erased because I want it to be only European team. And this is not European, this is like international. It's a shame, but yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Otherwise, it's gonna be looking a little bit strange. We could do that for more locations in here. We're probably gonna have to work in this area later on, but that's gonna be for another episode. Not that we don't have enough time, but I think I may have overdone with the offices because look, offices need a lot of people, and I've placed way too many offices, so that's fine. Let's look at what we can do here regarding zoning, and let's unzone some of this. Okay, I think that's kind of like the best approach I have. Let's unzone some of these areas in here, some of these buildings. Yeah, people are going to go unemployed, but they're gonna go fill up some of the other buildings, and we can later on maybe use this for something else. Maybe, because I think I've overused, I don't think I have overused offices in here, unfortunately, but that's fine. I think that's fine. It shouldn't be much of a problem. Also, I'm not happy with some of these buildings, so let's just pause this, erase some of them. I don't want all of this, and therefore what we're going to do is we're just going to remove this bit in here. So we have a little bit, yeah, it's gonna be empty areas, but I'm fine with that as long as it's not all looking the same. Let's also maybe erase one of these buildings from here. We definitely don't have enough. We definitely don't have enough workers to all of that. So by moving that, some of these guys will now go to other works, and it should be fine. Hopefully, work and employment won't be a problem for long. I'm hoping for that. Okay, guys. So let's look at State College. Ooh, we're losing more and more and more. In fact, we are barely doing any profit in here anymore, and that's the problem. Why is it that we have visiting scholars, so increases faculty bonus, upkeep also, okay. We have campus upkeep, students are happier, also students health. Yeah, that's kind of like something is missing in here. It may be that we are lacking sports in here. I think that may be the problem. And I think we need to have, what is this? Basketball. Let's have one of these buildings here. If we have enough space for adding it. I mean, we have, but we have to destroy some of it. Let's pause this for a second and let's just erase this in here. Let's place the basketball. And let's see what happens here. So by doing this, now we have a basketball team. Manor State College cheapers, which is fine for me. This is going to increase a lot the upkeep. We may have some issues financially speaking soon enough, but we are going to do advertisement campaigns and fan club support, so that we can probably increase the amount of people coming here to the college. And that also means that probably next episode we should be focusing on business industries to make and bring in money, and probably we're going to be focusing on the ore industry. That's something to look forward on the next episode. I'm hoping, because we are now going into the red. It may be a bumpy ride for the next few episodes because of this. We need, yeah, we are kind of like spending way too much money here on the campus, and if you go here, we can see we are spending way too much money. I think everything should be fine regarding I mean, we should look into this later on, but it should be fine, hopefully. Let's look at traffic in here, by the way. Are we having a lot of traffic? Oh, yes, we are. Let's look at traffic management. 80%. Yeah, we will look into it on probably next episode also, because it's already 38 minutes of recording time. Of course, there's a time lapse, so this episode should be slightly shorter, but that was the goal, was just basically to rebuild this commercial area here on, let's just turn this off, here on Briar Manor. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe, leave a like, comment, and yeah, hope to see you guys on my next video. Cheers.